welcome back to another video. In today's video, obviously, I've got some Madam Glam gel polishes. The colours I've chosen are Perfect White, Bubblegum, Walk of Fame, I don't think I've used that one yet, and Coconut. You can get 30% off Madam Glam using my code NatMug30. I've got to get that in before I forget. This set is kind of a recreation set and a little bit of my own tinkering. This is the set of nails that I saw by Natalie something Indigo. I'll leave her, if she's on Instagram, I'll leave her link down below. I found her on Pinterest. I'm going to be using these Nail Sugar decals. I'm only going to be using the little snowflakes on this, on these though, not the actual little cute little bears. So I'm going to cut the decals out that I want. And when I use decals, I stamp them on because someone told me and it's amazing. Amazing. You can get 10% off anything from Nail Sugar using my code NatMug10. If you put the decal upside down on the stamper and then dampen the back with some water, after a few seconds, the backing will just slide off. I just dab it with my finger to get off any excess water, and then it's ready to stamp onto your nail. It's so much. It's so much easier doing it this way than what it is dropping the decal in the water. It can be quite fiddly, but this way is just blooming brilliant. I don't know why I didn't hear about this before, but there we go. Right, I'm putting a few all over the nails. I think I used 4, so the first 2 have got 1. This one I'm going to put 2 on. It's just to give the nails a little something in the background. On the original set of nails, she actually hand painted some white snowflakes on, very nice simple snowflakes. So I thought we'd get some Nail Sugar on the set. Right, I'm going to put a little bit of bubblegum onto the palette. This is the bit that's most time consuming for this set. I'm going to draw on a cup. Is this one the cup? I think this is the cup. It's like a cup of cocoa with some cream on the top, and it looks super yummy. And it makes me want hot chocolate. So you basically just draw the bottom of the cup with a handle, and then you cure it in the lamp. I'm going to speed it up a little bit because it's going to take ages otherwise. I'll ×2 it. And then once I've finished, I will just pop that into the lamp to cure for 30 seconds. By the way, I don't know if I said I did do 2 coats of the coconut gel polish as the base of the nail. I don't know if I said that. Right, the next one is going to be the little mittens. Oh, they're so cute. I find mittens really easy to do. They're just like a little, I don't know the shapes, but it's like a big, no, I don't know what the shapes are. I don't know what you call them. Like a big curve and then a little curve for the thumb. I don't know. But we're going to do that and then shove it in the lamp. And then that will go into the lamp. I think I said that twice. And then the last one, we are going to paint on a hat. So I do the top bit of the hat, and then I kind of think about where the bit that folds up. I kind of think about that afterward. But we're not doing the outsides yet. So you kind of have to think about where you're going to put the lines, where you're going to outline it. I'm not making any sense. On her set, she looked like she'd put some shading on. So what I done was I took the Walk of Fame and I took some base coat and I mixed them together. And then I just used that little mixture to create a bit of shading on each of the little things. So on the cup, on the things, on the hat. This one, I had to skip forward a little bit. I can't remember, I don't know, I don't think it had focused or I was out of shot or something. But you can see where I've just shaded in. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the little glove. Hang on, is this the hat? No, these are the gloves. Stupid recording box. So yeah, just a little bit of shading. And then I'm going to, again, pop them in the lamp for a 30-second cure. I love little mittens, they're so cute. There we go. Okay, now for the outline, you can use black gel polish. I'm going to use the Jack Bell paint. Oh my gosh, I was going to say Jack again. The black gel paint. I'm using my Nail Sugar Natalie Mugridge detailer brush just to get a nice thin line on the outside of the outline of each thing. You know, like the hat, the gloves and the cup. These detailer brushes aren't available anymore, unfortunately. But you can get similar ones. For example, Ugly Ducklings are very similar to this. I mean, you can get detailer brushes everywhere. Just have a shifty around. But these ones are particularly good. If I do say so myself. Sorry. Right, and then we're going to go around the hat. So can you see that bottom bit that's folded up? You kind of have to work out where it's going to stick out when you actually paint it on. So it sort of sticks out a little bit at the bottom. There we go. I tried to make the lines nice and thin and just, yeah, they're a little bit kind of, I don't know what the word is, but they're a little bit like that. I can't see what I'm doing now because the box is in the way. I think I'm putting the white on. Yeah, I'm putting the white on. So she had, it looked like she'd put a white down for the cream. So we're doing like the white background for the cream, and then it looked like she kind of used either the acrylic technique or she used a gel polish that was nice and thick to give it a little bit of texture. So I'm going to do the acrylic technique because I like it. So I've put my sort of the background on for the cream. I'm going to put the fluffy bits on around the glove cuffs. Is that the right word? Cuff. Yeah, around the cuff bit. Is that right? Is that the right word? Cuff. Yeah, I think it is. So I'm going to do that on obviously both of the gloves, otherwise it'll look silly. And this is just going to be the background. So we are just going to cure these and it's just going to lay nice and flat. Obviously, don't forget the bauble on the hat, the bobble hat. Without the bobble, it's a beanie, but now it's got a bobble, it's a bobble hat. Okay, so they can go in the lamp. Then we're going to top coat. And hers were matte, so I'm going to make mine matte. If you want them shiny, you can do them shiny. There's no law against not making them shiny. However, as you may know, I have a matte preference. So they go in the lamp for 30 seconds, and then the good thing about Madam Glam's gel paints is that they cure without a tacky layer, so you can work with them on top of like a finished nail, like a top coated nail. So I'm doing this and I won't have to top coat them again. Also, you don't have to sprinkle them with acrylic to make them matte. If you want to, you can just go on with Madam Glam's gel paint, cure it, and then it will just be shiny with a little bit of height. And it will be nice because you'll have the shiny on the matte. However, I'm going to make them matte. So I'm going to you can do this as well with gel polish, it doesn't matter. But if you're doing it with gel polish, you will need to sprinkle it with acrylic, otherwise you'll cure it and it will be tacky. So if you're not going to sprinkle it with acrylic, but you want it shiny, do it with the gel paint because you won't have a tacky layer. Does that make sense? I think that does. So now I've sprinkled it with acrylic, I'll pop that in the lamp, and when it comes out, I'll brush them off in a minute. I'll brush them off all at the same time. But it will basically be like textured matte on a matte background, like matte texture, and I think that makes sense. You'll know what I mean because a lot of you, if you're not new here and you've seen my previous nails, I do it quite a lot because I just love it. So you'll know exactly what I mean. And then I'm doing something similar with the gloves and something similar with the hat. I didn't cover the whole thing. I just put just some like random squiggles, just to give parts of it just some texture. and the gel paint needs 60 seconds, so I do like to over cure when I do this. Oops. That's so clumsy. And then just to finish off, so that was me just wiping off the excess acrylic, the powder. This is the gold gel paint from Madam Glam. It's probably one of my favourite gel, like I use the white and the gold so much. I love these two. They're probably my absolute favourites. But yeah, we're just adding some detail onto the hat, and then onto the cup we're going to put the 2 little drips that she's put on, and it goes like a little bit under the cream as well. And again, I'm not going to sprinkle this, so this is going to be left shiny, so this is going to be all nice, and it's going to be, yeah, I love the shiny against the matte, especially with this gold. And then on the gloves, she's got 2 little love hearts on the gloves. My love hearts didn't look as defined as hers, but I'm hoping that you can tell that they're love hearts. And it looked like she had white under her gold on her love hearts, but I'm just going to go straight in with the gold. Gonna live dangerously. It's not really living dangerously, it's just personal preference. There we go. That will go into the lamp now. And then don't forget to add, I almost forgot these, the little strings that go, you know, that hold the mittens into your coat. Do you remember when you were a kid and your mum used to put your gloves on elastic? And yeah, oh, I love that. Do people do that anymore? I don't know. I don't do it for my kids, bless them. My kids probably wouldn't wear gloves now. Right, then we're going to add some little dots. She's put loads of little dots on hers. I'm going to not go as mad, or maybe I am going as mad, I don't know, with the old dots. She kind of puts a lot of dots in her cup, on her cup and on her hat. I didn't. And I'm just going to add like a couple of like stars. Are they stars? I don't know. There we go. That'll go in the lamp. And then I'll do the same thing, similar-ish, on the other nails. Again, look, just adding some little dots all around and a couple of stars, and then that will go into the lamp for 60 seconds. And then I was only going to do 3 nails, but I decided that I was going to do 5 nails, so we're going to do like a whole set. I know this is unheard of for me. I usually do like 4 nails, and people are like, why do you only do 4? What would you put on the 5th one? Oh, I like to confuse. I don't really like to confuse. I just think it's good for you guys to come up with that 5th nail design yourself. Most of the time I'm like, if you were going to do a 5th nail, which you will do a 5th nail, just make it plain. But I wanted to do a full nail of this gold gel paint, because the gel paints you can use as like for full cover. You don't just have to use them for design. I also done a 5th nail of coconut, and we're going to use the Rachel Wilders. We're going to add some crystals. I mean, I'm going to keep this really, really easy. These are Starlight Gold Preciosa Round Flat Back Crystals from Crystal Parade. I've also got the Crystal Fix is also from Crystal Parade now. Preciosa Vintage Rose Round Flat Back Crystals. I absolutely love these. And I've got some Swarovski Marquise Vintage Rose crystals as well. These aren't available anymore. I'm just kind of using them up. When I do designs, I'm trying to use up my Swarovski crystals because we can't get them anymore. So I'm kind of thinking, oh, I might as well just sort of use them up. The Rachel Wilders Crystal Fix has got like a little precision end, which is quite good if you're adding big stones. If you're putting little stones on, I would probably like squidge a bit out on a palette. And maybe, yeah, because sometimes I've gone to put a bit of gem glue on the nail and I've gone a little bit too mad. Yeah, I'm used to picking it out of a pot, but now it's coming out of a tube, and I'm trying to, yeah, I'm trying to work a little bit differently with it. Anyway, I'm doing a bit of a weird little crystal placement thing here. It kind of reminds me of an upside down spearhead. I don't know why, it just does. So I'm kind of going between the Vintage Rose and the Starlight Gold crystals. I thought the crystal choices went nicely with the colours that I'd chosen, the colours of the nails. There we go. Can you see? And it wouldn't focus. It was being really awkward. I do go ahead and put some caviar beads in, but only a few. Then I cure it for 60 seconds. And that's basically it done. There we go. I hope you like this set. If you did, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. It's completely free. And you can change your mind later, but I'd rather you stayed. Lists, what? Discount codes and websites will be down below. God bless. Love you all. And I will see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.